Meeting the daily protein requirement to increase muscle mass faster is a big challenge for most people, but it's a crucial step for anyone who wants to get stronger, see their muscle grow incredibly, and improve their body composition as a whole. While it's easy to find carbohydrates and fats everywhere, especially in processed foods, ensuring sufficient protein intake is a bit more complicated. This is because, generally, protein-rich foods with fewer carbohydrates and fats are not as appealing to the palate as those full of fats and carbohydrates. Think about the difference between savoring a hot pizza and eating grilled chicken breasts. Certainly, your mind wants to choose the pizza, right? Moreover, proteins are quite satiating, which can make it even more challenging to reach the minimum goal of 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. So, today I'm going to share with you a list of foods that can easily add more than 100 grams of protein to your diet, without requiring you to spend hours in the kitchen to the point of disrupting your routine or discouraging you from having a muscular body due to the excessive time it would add to your daily life. Let's start with the first on the list, the most practical and with the highest biological value to help your muscles evolve: egg whites. What makes them so practical is that you can simply take the carton from the fridge, pour directly into the pan, and in less than 5 minutes, it's ready. An egg white, when separated from the yolk, contains about 4 grams of protein, virtually 0 carbohydrates, and fats. So, if you're aiming for about 20 grams of protein, theoretically, you would need to separate the yolk from 5 eggs. My tip is to set aside one day a week to do this separation and already have a carton of egg whites in the fridge, ready for use as a fail-safe strategy to quickly add extra protein to your meal. Typically, every 3 tablespoons of egg whites contain about 5 grams of protein, making it easy for you to meet your mealtime goal. I also really like using whole eggs if you're just looking to increase your muscles at the moment. There's no reason to worry too much about a little fat from the yolk. I like to include 4 to 5 eggs a day in my breakfast to take advantage of the nutrients and reach my protein goal. How about starting to use eggs this way in your diet? As for our second food on the list, we have another fantastic source of protein: canned fish, like tuna. Just one can offer about 25 grams of protein, which is sensational for reaching our goal. Best of all is the convenience, and canned tuna can be taken anywhere, allowing you to add a good amount of protein to your daily diet wherever you are. Although it is a bit high in sodium, as our goal is muscle growth, we won't have major problems if we control this intake by reducing the salt used to cook other foods on days when it's necessary to use canned tuna. The good side is that most of them keep the fat and carbohydrate count low, with about 4 grams, while delivering an impressive 17 grams of protein. Incorporating up to 2 of these tuna packets throughout the day adds 34 grams of protein to your intake, besides being super practical due to the ease of consumption and the convenience of keeping them in your bag. Moving on to our third favorite for its practicality, which is actually from the supplement category but serves the same purpose as food like chicken breast or lean meat, and will also help you significantly reach your daily protein goal, is the famous protein powder. The most popular type with the best cost-benefit is our beloved whey protein. Derived from milk, it is a powerful ally due to its high biological value for maximum muscle building and repair. Whey protein is quickly absorbed by the body, which is why many choose to consume whey protein right after waking up to break the fasting and catabolism period after a night's sleep, making it also ideal to consume after an intense workout to start the repair immediately and thus begin evolving the muscles as soon as possible. There are also various other protein powder options on the market, such as egg protein, beef protein, among others. Each of these alternatives can help you meet your daily protein needs. To further boost your protein intake, consider preparing your protein shake with skim milk instead of water, especially if your goal is to gain weight and increase your muscle mass faster. Adding natural peanut butter, banana, or honey are ways to increase the nutrient content and make your shake even more delicious. With these simple additions, a protein shake can easily add 40 or more grams of protein to your daily diet. Thus, resorting to protein powder is the easiest and most practical way to increase your protein intake in your diet to turbocharge and accelerate your gains. Moving on to the fourth food on our list, we have the classic roasted chicken. If you decide to buy raw chicken to prepare at home, you'll face a good amount of time cleaning, seasoning, and cooking. But I know not everyone has that chef's skill or the time and patience for it, right? And since chicken breast can end up a bit dry and bland, making you tired of chicken in your diet, you can use the whole chicken as a variation to enjoy and still get a lot of high-quality protein. If you consume a chicken made on the grill or roasted in the oven, it usually turns out quite juicy and full of flavor, being more practical to make. Moreover, just one of these chickens can provide enough protein to cover your daily needs. It's a great option for a day when you're short on time. Simply grabbing a ready roasted chicken to practically solve the protein issue and manage to vary in a tasty and practical way. Roasted chicken is also a very accessible option for most people, especially compared to other high-protein foods. Besides saving precious time in meal prep, You can find it in practically any supermarket. If the issue of extra calories concerns you, one tip is to remove the chicken skin before eating. This significantly reduces the calories since the skin adds a considerable amount of fat to the meal. I'm not saying you should never eat the skin. I'm just highlighting that it's high in fat, and that fat has calories. So, if you're mindful of the quality of your body composition, it might be worthwhile to consider removing the skin for a more controlled caloric intake. Moving on to our fifth option to boost your daily protein intake, especially when time is short or you need an extra boost to reach your goal and you're not a fan of those shakes, I've brought a practical alternative with delicious protein bars. However, a word of caution. Many bars available on the market are packed with fats and carbohydrates. This might not be a problem if your goal is to gain mass in a not-so-restricted way, but if you're trying to control calories while trying to increase protein only, the choice should be more discerning. Many protein bars stand out for having excellent macronutrient profiles, mainly composed of proteins and containing minimal amounts of sugars and fats. Therefore, it's always important to check the nutritional label and carefully analyze the available options to choose the ideal one for your goal, as some may be richer in carbohydrates and fats than others. These protein bars typically provide about 200 calories, which will efficiently help in meeting your daily goal. Remember, just as with protein shakes, you won't want to overdo it with these bars. They are excellent to complement your diet, but the ideal is to maintain a balanced and varied diet and focus on consuming most of your diet from solid, real foods that provide greater nutritional support to aid both your muscle gains and your general health. In sixth place, another powerful protein option is fat-free cottage cheese, which can offer between 12 and 15 grams of protein per half cup. Unlike most of the other suggestions, cottage cheese needs to be kept refrigerated, but the good news is that it's always ready to eat, with no additional preparation needed. Of course, if you like to vary your meals and want to improve the flavor, you can enhance the cottage cheese to make it even tastier. For example, it can be used in delicious recipes like protein pancakes. Some people also enjoy adding fresh fruits to cottage cheese, such as strawberries, pineapple, bananas, and papaya, for a healthy and even more nutritious snack. Following the same idea as cottage cheese, I recommend using yogurt, but you should avoid versions that come with mixed fruits, as they often contain added sugars to enhance the flavor. Always pick the natural version and add your own fruit. This is a smart way to avoid unnecessary sugars in your diet and make the most of these meals to consume the nutrients that will help improve your performance and enhance your health in the most efficient way possible. And to conclude our list, in seventh place, I've brought up canned sardines, as they offer a practical path, though not as powerful as other options. With just one can, you get about 15 grams of protein, which might not be as much as other foods, but 2 cans already add up to 30 grams of protein, making it an excellent meal replacement for its convenience when you're short on time to prepare something more elaborate. Now, the real issue with sardines is their distinctive odor. Upon opening a can, the fishy aroma spreads, which is quite different from tuna packets, for example. Therefore, sardines may not be the best choice for all moments and situations due to this reason. Regardless, I hope these suggestions for quick protein sources can inspire you to find easy and efficient ways to reach your daily protein goal and gain a lot of muscle mass. So, make sure to subscribe to the channel to receive the best tips and achieve an incredible look and above-average performance. Thank you for watching and see you soon.